Okay, welcome to part 2. We're going to skip number 9 for the moment, and we're going to go on to number 10. So for number 10, again, use the triangle that actually has a side given to you. I would start with the triangle on the left. So I'm going to kind of cover up the triangle on the right for right now. I've got an X and a W that I can find. What I'm going to do is I'm going to label my sides with what I know. So across from the 45s are both A, and then across from the 90 is A root 2. So I know that A root 2 is equal to 24. I need to solve for A, and then I'll have those two sides. So I'm going to divide by root 2 on both sides. On the right-hand side, I can't leave the radical in the denominator, so I rationalize the denominator. I get 24 root 2 over 2. 24 divided by 2 is 12. So I get 12 root 2 is equal to A. So I know that this piece is 12 root 2, and this piece is 12 root 2. All right, now we're going to focus on the triangle on the right. So I'm going to get rid of this black marking. Now, if you look at the triangle on the right is a 30, 60, 90. So across from the 30 is A, so this side will be A. Across from the 60 is A root 3. So this side that I originally put an A on, that was for the triangle on the left. For this triangle across from the 60, it's actually A root 3. So this is now going to be an A root 3. And then across from the 90 will be 2A. The only side that has an actual number is this side with the A root 3, which is 12 root 2. So I'm going to set A root 3 equal to 12 root 2. I need to solve for A, and then I'll be able to get these two sides. Divide by root 3 on both sides. They cancel over here. On the right-hand side, I need to rationalize by multiplying the top and bottom by root 3. I get 12 root 6 on top. Root 3 times root 3 is 3. When I divide 12 and 3, I get 4 root 6 is A. So this side with the y is A, so I know that side is 4 root 6. And then this side with the z is 2 times A. So I'm going to do 2 times 4 root 6. 2 times 4, you're going to get 8 root 6 for z. So it can be a little confusing. You got to keep each triangle kind of separate. And they might have their own A's and different markings. All right, let's look at 11, and then I'm going to have you try one. For number 11, I'm going to start with the triangle that has an actual side, which is this piece here. So I'm going to start with X and Y. Across from the 45s are both A. Across from the 90 is A root 2. So we know that A is 4 root 10. So this piece here with X is also 4 root 10. And then this piece with the Y is A times root 2. So we're going to do A, 4 root 10, times root 2. Well, root 2 times root 10, that's root 20. You need to do a factor tree because there are perfect squares. You could do 2 times 10 and then 2 times 5. So you have a pair of 2's coming out to join the 4. 4 times 2, you're going to get 8 root 5. So this piece right here, y, is going to be 8 root 5 because we did A times root 2. Now you got to kind of ignore this triangle and focus on the triangle on the right. The triangle on the right across from the 30 is A. So now this side is no longer A root 2, it's just plain old A. Across from the 60 is A root 3, and across from the 90 is 2A. Since we know that A is 8 root 5, this side is going to be A times root 3. So A, 8 root 5, times root 3. You're going to get 8 root 15 for this side. And you can try and do a factor tree, but there's no pairs. And then the last side is 2 times A. So you're going to do 2 times 8 root 5, which ends up giving you 16 root 5. All right, so it takes a lot of practice. You need to be really good at these special right triangles in order to kind of do the ones where they're doubling up. I'd like you to try number 9. And see how you do finding all the pieces. Again, start with the triangle on the left because it actually has a number on there, and see how it goes. So pause the video, give it a try, and then see how you do. Alright, so don't cheat. Pause the video and actually try it. Pause. Okay, so what you should have started off with is labeling this side is A, this side is A root 3, and this side is 2A. So you should have set A root 3 equal to 12. You should have divided both sides by root 3 and then multiplied to rationalize the denominator. You should have gotten 12 root 3 over 3, which equals 4 root 3. So that's A. So this side x is 4 root 3. This side with the w is 2 times A. 2 times 4 root 3, you're going to get 8 root 3. Alright, so x is 4 root 3, w is 8 root 3, and then you got to go to the triangle on the right. And in the triangle on the right, it's a 45, 45. So you've got A, and then A root 2. Since A is 4 root 3, we know that y is also 4 root 3. And then z is A times root 2. So A, 4 root 3, times root 2. You get 4 root 6. So z is 4 root 6. So I hope this helps. Yesterday you had 34 to 54 that was assigned. Tonight's homework is numbers 55 to 65. Alright, if you had troubles with anything from last night's homework, maybe go back and revisit it. Hopefully this video helped, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Thanks!